Hey boss, I'd like to talk about my playing time of recent times. Yeah, that's fine. Sheldon, could you please take a seat? I was just going over the tactics and stuff. Yeah, just sit over there, please. Yes, you want more playing time? I'm happy to give you that for the time being, but when comes January, we may have to look at loaning you out, possibly. I'm not quite sure yet, but thank you for coming, thanks for your time, and I'll see you in training. Yes, Chairman, me and Didier would just like to go over some things. Yeah, that's fine if you would like to invite Didier in. Yeah, he's on his way right now. He's just been getting a tan in the sun, even though he's black. Here he is. Okay, let's just sit down, please, guys, and we'll go over what your unit wants to go over. I'm happy to listen, and you're happy to talk. Yes, so first of all, basically what I'd like to ask is about the stadium. I think we really need to build a new one. We're building a huge club here, but I think the stadium's, it's had a great history, but we just need it to have a really good present and future. So I think the stadium needs to be bigger for that. The fan base is obviously expanding. We're selling out pretty much every big game, so a new stadium would be good. Yeah, I agree with that. Is there anything else you'd like to? Yeah, we're gonna look at building a stadium, a new one. We've already been looking at that, so that's a very valid point. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about then, Asma? Yes, I'd really like a new feeder team, just a lower down division team, someone we can loan players out to. I think it'd be a good way for our youth players and our younger players to develop more. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Have you got any teams in mind? Oh well, nice. Speak of it. Yeah, my support team, Hereford United, would be perfect. I think. Certainly, if they go up this year, I think that'd be brilliant. Especially next year. Yeah, I'll take a look at. I'll contact them. We'll have a meeting, press conference if it all goes through. But thank you for coming, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, thanks, Chairman. Good meeting. Thanks. Hi, that's me here. I'm back to the Tottenham and England Football Manager series, and as you can see, today we play Lech Poznan away from home in the Champions League group stages. It should be a pretty easy game. That's why I've got pretty much my second team out. So it's Lloris, Klein, Corker, Rami, Crescito, Hamsik, Sandro, Shaqiri, Ayew, Adebayor and Neymar. There are a few players there who will get into my first team normally. Lloris, Hamsik, Neymar, Sandro possibly. I'm still not sure about him, and Vidal. But yeah, overall it's a pretty, not a weak squad from us, but it's a weaker than what we could have out there. We do have our best players on the bench. Obviously, I'm not going to be leaving them out, so we do have, Walker, Samba, Vidal, Bale, Cavani and Falcao on the bench. Let me just quickly reposition the laptop. Should have done that really before I started the episode, but I didn't. So, is there anything we can do about that right now? But yeah. Yeah, obviously, before the episode started, you saw me in the ballroom making a couple of requests. New stadium possible. Oh my god. Okay. New stadium's going to be made for the club. Whether I'll be here when that's completed, I don't know. Whether I'll return after I do leave, I don't know. Again, I would like to return possibly for the last season of the series before Football Manager 2014 comes out. I think that'd be pretty cool. Going back to where you started, just before, at the end of my career. I think that'll be pretty good. Whether I'll start again with Tottenham next year, I don't know. There are quite a lot of things I want to do on YouTube in terms of Football Manager, so I probably won't go straight back. In terms of the feeder club, obviously you've seen me say to my board, I want to go with my team Hereford, because obviously they trusted me with the responsibility of picking my new feeder club, and I've gone with my team Hereford United. Obviously they'll get a bit of a annual fee. I also have the option to loan players directly to them for the season, so I can just help out the team I support, and that's the option I would have made as a manager. So I've done that. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. And also it's just a nice thing for the storyline. I can get if the deal doesn't get done with Hereford, I can get a bit annoyed. Okay. Handshake. Oh, right. Oh, I thought I was just going to throw that one through. You know, this is a game we should be winning easily. That's why obviously there's quite a lot of second team, not second team, but you know, not first 11 players out there. Adebayor, you know, still fully capable at this level. Adebayor, Crescito, Rami, Corker, Klein, Ayew and Shaqiri, easily capable at this level, but just not been in my main plans so far this season. Going in at half time and 0-0 or even losing would be be poor. I wouldn't say it would be a disaster, and Rami's got the goal to put us 1-0 up. That's good. His first ever goal, I swear he scored before. Maybe that wasn't him. But yeah, near post, corners, pretty OP, but that doesn't matter. We've got the goal, and that's all that matters. Score a lot of goals from corners at the near post, of course, but you know, that's the way that you got to go. If you got to play to your strengths, and well, near post corners are our strengths, or one of them at least, anyway. But yeah, so I'm quite happy to be going in at half time, just leading. I'm sure in the second half we can get a couple more as we become more used to the game. A few players getting quite tired, Shaqiri being one of them, obviously just coming back from injury recently, so I think I'm going to switch him, just get a job, do the team talk. There we go, everyone's happy apart from Ayew, but that'll be fine. Let's get Falcao on the pitch for Shaqiri, and then switch Neymar out to the right wing, and that'll do for now. I think don't really drastically need to make any more changes. You know, it's just a getting the job done kind of game, isn't it? Really, this one, get the win and go home. Really, yeah, I didn't think it would be an absolute demolishing. Maybe if I played my first team, but the second team, a lot of them, you know, obviously Shaqiri just come back from injury. A lot of them out of, you know, haven't played for a while. Shaqiri did actually come to me as well, which you also saw in the start of the episode, in the storyline scene. You saw him come in and say he wanted a bit more first team football, so you know that started pretty much straight away. It did start straight away with this match. It's not going to continue too much, but you know, I'm happy to play him every now and then, and if he does need to leave, we have the money to bring in a replacement, and obviously if he leaves, well, then we can just get a replacement fairly easily. We also do have other players who can play there if we immediately need someone. Ayew, Neymar, we could always put Hamsik on the left and put Bale on the right if we needed to. There are so many options for us, so we don't need him in the squad necessarily. He's just a nice young player to have, and if we should have to loan him out, I don't think I'll sell him, because there's no point. He's young, all he wants really is some first team football, so a loan may be good to do in January. I don't know at the moment. I'll have to see exactly what situation we're in at that point. Let's get Vidal on for Sandro. If Sandro's got a yellow card, it'd be a shame for him to get sent off. I did think we would be doing a bit better than this in the second half though. Hopefully with Vidal and Cavani coming on now, they can just inspire another goal and just to wrap it up really properly. I don't know what's happening here. There we go, I think it's fine now. There we go. Corker has made some crucial interceptions for us. Well, he's a very good defender. Corker and Rami, they're both very good defenders. It's a shame really they can't get a bit more first in football, just because Samba and Dele are just that good. They are very, very good centre backs. Rarely make mistakes. When they do, they're slightly disappointing, but you know. Also, we've got to get over the poor performance against United in this match as well. So it was never really going to be an absolute destruction game, really. But Cavani's made it 2-0. Is that onside? Yeah, that's onside. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, it was never really going to be an absolute destruction, but I'm happy to just get the 3 points and continue on with the campaign to get another Champions League title, another Premier League title, and hope to stick in the FA Cup or something like that in there as well. That would be really good to get the treble done, because obviously we've got the good quadruple in my first season, but that was with the Europa League. You know, I don't know, I was focused more on cup competitions, whereas now FA Cup and Capital One aren't quite as important to me, I don't believe. You know, it's more about the big competitions, but obviously I want to get those smaller ones as well. I want to get them as you know, I want to just do as well as I can, really, so win as much as I can. Would have been nice. Obviously got the World Cup Championships coming up as well soon. But yeah, in our group we're now top with 9 points, 8 goals scored for us, 1 against. That's in 3 games, that's almost 3 goals a game, which is good. It was 3 goals a game before this one, so we beat the 2 more difficult teams by 3 goals, or not necessarily by 3 goals, but we've got 3 goals in them. But yeah, there's no way you could say Lech Poznan deserved to win this one. They had no shots on target, only 3 shots in general, and we had 61% possession. Rami getting man of the match. Maybe I can't really pick one. Rami and Corker did have good games, because, well, they just didn't let anything through, really. Sandro had a good game before he came off as well. It was just an all-round decent performance from us, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, that about wraps up this episode. Let's see if there are any huge shocks in the Champions League. Sometimes you get one. Nothing so far. Leverkusen did come back, though. They were 2-1 down in the 89th minute, then Junior Fernandez scored, and then Renato Augusto in the literally last minute, getting them a 3-2 win there, so that's good for them, I guess. Milan not beating Panathinaikos, they were away, so not too much of a shock. Celtic beat Chelsea, not the biggest shock in the world, but I guess it's always nice to see a pretty late goal from James Forrest. You know, they're very good at home, Celtic, particularly in the Champions League, so yeah, that's not really a huge shock. But yeah, thank you for watching this episode. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.